Good evening. I want to thank you once again. I'm so sorry. We keep having technical difficulties tonight, but the devil is alive. We're going to get through this because the thing is that Pastor's Chat has such a great future. Favorite Network has a great future. But I wanted to take some time tonight because I have to let you know, as of next Friday, Favorite Network and Pastor's Chat would have been together with us for a year. Can you believe how far God has brought us in 1 year alone? He has brought us this far. So tonight I want to give you a little past history about Pastor's Chat, how we moved into Favorite Network, and what the reality of God has taken us forward. And on tonight, I want to start with this. A lot of people know Pastor's Chat. Pastor's Chat really started in December 2011. And when it started in December 2011, this is where Pastor's Chat started. First, it started in my home. And in my home, I was doing Bible studies. I was talking about the services coming up. But then what happened from there is that God began to increase the vision. And as He increased the vision, then we moved into the church. Now, when we moved into the church, several things started happening. One, Pastor's Chat began to do interviews. And we began to interview pastors from all over the city. We would come in and we would have different discussion. I would introduce the pastor to you, and the pastor would tell you about himself, and then we would throw in a topic. But then God moved us to where we started doing things on location. So we started going out and doing things. One, we did revivals. We did community events. So as God began to move us out, He really began to grow us into several areas. But first of all, you have to understand, we didn't start right where we are right now. We actually started on Stickcam. And we moved from stickcam.com. It was kind of blurry, but we kept moving forward. We kept moving forward. We kept buying more cameras. We kept improving. We kept getting lighting. And then we moved into Ustream, which a lot of people use Ustream. But the one thing that used to get to me, and it probably gets to some of you when you use Ustream, is that those commercials kept coming up. And I kept saying, Lord, give me a way where these commercials aren't coming up. What happened is that during the Trayvon Martin situation, a young lady out of Atlanta, Minister Labika, called me and she asked me to be a part of a discussion. A part of that discussion was on the Trayvon Martin situation. So I was on her radio show, Living Day by Day, and through that, there was an individual that was listening. It's Elder Washington, and Elder Washington is the architect, and he brought it all together, and that's why we're doing what we're doing today. And him and I began to talk. And we began to talk about moving Pastor's Chat to the next level. So from there, what we did is that I purchased the digital software. And in purchasing the digital software, that took us to the level that we were looking for, where we wouldn't have to deal with the commercials anymore, that we could actually stream as much as we wanted to. And I thank God for him, because through that, God began to give me a vision. And through that vision, He began to help me to understand what Pastor's Chat was really all about. Pastor's Chat is about getting those individuals, those pastors, those churches that normally could not afford to get them online so that they could be introduced to the world. You never know. You don't have to be a mega church for people to know you. Sometimes people want to be a part of a small church, a medium church. A lot of people don't want to be in charge of a large church, a mega church. What they want to do is they just want to come and worship. And there's a lot of small, medium churches out there. So through the interview process is where I began to interview pastors that individuals normally wouldn't get a chance to see. And so when we really began to move forward with this, I thank God, because we started a YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel took us to a whole different level. And in taking us to a whole different level and using the digital software, Pastor's Chat moved to another level. What level? We began, first of all, we moved to other websites, national websites. We moved to what is called SIG, ATL. In other words, we moved to another channel, another website that is based out of Atlanta. And then we moved to another website that is based out of Atlanta. And those websites are www.sgnatl.com. If you click on ministries, you'll see my picture there and you'll see Pastor's Chat. If you go to www.iongospel.com, you'll see, you click on ministries again and you'll see Pastor's Chat. We began to move out and really branch out into areas around this country, which really got people to noticing Pastor's Chat. Now, that all started in December. Then in July, God gave me the vision of Favor Network. Now, Favor Network is really built on helping churches to video stream their services live online, and using Favor Network and Pastor's Chat as a vehicle to get them out there. Now, and then with that, we help you to not only video stream, but with the digital software that you get from us, you can video stream as much as you want to. It's a 24-hour software. The website is available 24, and you actually touch the world with your digital software. Now, I'm going to bring you kind of forward. Now, right now, Favor Network has done revivals, we've done Bible studies, we've done community events, and I mean, we went as far, and I'm going to tell you, God has blessed us that this year we were able to video stream Noel Jones. We were able to video stream, I can't even think of, Paula White. And those are the individuals God began to allow us to video stream, which really took the ministry off. And you can actually go to our YouTube channel and see that. But on this past Friday, God allowed us to break through to another thing. We're now on Favor Radio. You can actually go to our website, Favor Network, and we have Favor Radio. It's 24 hours. We're syndicated. We have allowed our brother Victory and Praise out of Atlanta to syndicate into Favor Network, which means you can go on now and you will hear it. And you'll hear music, you'll hear talk shows, you'll hear everything. Because in February 2013 is when we're going to kick off a lot of our programming with Favor Network. But I got to go back. Because I want you to really think about where we're going as well as where we are right now. We, in October, started with Pastor's Chat. God led me to begin to do a Bible study series. And with that Bible study series, we're to go around to different churches, large churches, small churches, and video stream the Bible study so that individuals can hear different teaching, and then they can make up their mind on what churches they want to attend by the study alone. And people have been blessed. They've let me know by calling me, by emailing me, that they were really blessed by the Bible studies. So we're going to continue our series with the Bible study. And the other thing is that you have to understand Pastor's Chat and Favor Network are two different websites. Pastor's Chat in the new year will become Pastor's Chat with Pastor Parrish Moorman. Because what we're doing is that we're moving. Pastor's Chat has writers. We have other people that have websites. We're moving all of them to Favor Network. And the only thing that's going to be on Pastor's Chat is Pastor's Chat with Pastor Parrish Moorman. So everything with Pastor's Chat will be surrounded around Pastor's Chat and nothing else. Because everybody else will be moved to Favor Network. Because we're looking to take Favor Network to another level. What I mean by writers, we're looking for staff writers to continue not only the ones that we have, but we're looking for new individuals that will come on and write monthly articles for Pastor's Chat. And then we're also looking for individuals that will be willing to come on and host different talk shows. We're looking for some strictly different individuals. But with the expansion of Favor Network, one of the things we're beginning to do, we're going to start women's programming in 2013. And in 2013, we're starting the women's programming. We're going to deal with women's issues in the church and women's issues just period. And my wife, of course, is going to be over that. She's going to be producing that. And her name is Sister Victoria Moorman, and she's going to be producing all of the women's shows. So if you want to be a part of the women's shows or you got some ideas, I encourage you to email me, and then I'll pass it on to her, and she'll connect with you. Or what you can do is that you can go to www.vlmministries.org. That is her website. It's www.vlmministries.org, and send her a message. She has a great website. She has some great work she's doing with it, and she's really dealing with a lot of women's issues. So you need to go in, send her a message, let her know that you're interested in dealing with the women's programs. And then we're going to have men's programs on Favor Network, where I'm going to begin to deal with some men issues, health issues, exercising. You look at me, you know I need to get back to exercising. So we're going to get individuals to come in and do weekly shows to help us to get back healthy. Also the women, I know, don't get me wrong. But one of the things I've already begun with Pastor's Chat is that I've begun to do what is called manhood, battle for the truth. And we've already started a series on that. And with that, I take a book and I deal with the issues of the book. And I also support the author because I read a lot. And if the book is real interesting, I'm really going to bring it on. Okay, so one, with Favor Network expansion, the first thing we're bringing on is women's program. Next thing we're bringing on is men's program. And then we're going to bring in youth programs. Now with youth programs, we're looking for different youth leaders and youth directors around the city to come in and help us to develop this and to bring it to whereas we're talking to the issues. Don't get me wrong, not just youth directors and youth leaders. We're looking for youth to come in to be a part of this, to bring their ideas to the table, to help us that you may reach out and to help someone else. Who better knows another youth but a youth? Youth dealing with so many different issues is that we got to begin to develop shows so that they can begin to express themselves in the way that they want to express themselves. Not so much how we as adults see it, but how youth see it. And then from that, we're going to have what is called personalized studies. Now, with that, personalized studies, what we're going to do is we're going to start having individuals come in that are going to start dealing with conflict resolution in marriage, conflict resolution with just period, and how to deal with different issues going on. We are looking to expand Favor Network where it's more informational and it's more friendly, where people can come on and when they leave, they're going to learn something. But I don't want us to get to the point where we think, okay, this is just another website. No, it's not just another website. This website is here to help individuals develop. One of the things is once again, you see Favor Network, the women's program, the men, the youth, and the personalized studies. And we also know where Pastor's Chat is going. But I don't want you to think that those are just websites. I want you to know that I got some numbers here tonight that I want you to hear and write it down, because we have individuals now that are connected with us, and we got some good numbers that I want you to know. Now, Pastor's Chat. Pastor's Chat since January 1. Pastor's Chat since January 1. Pastor's Chat has had 3,203 views. That means individuals have tapped into the website and they are viewing it. That's 3,203, which means we average about 9 a day is the average that we have with people touching. That's why we're moving, because we want to increase those numbers coming into the new year. But I have to share this with you. Pastor's Chat is viewed in 6 continents. It's viewed in North America, it's viewed in Europe, it's viewed in Africa, it's viewed in Asia, it's viewed in Australia, and it's viewed in South America. Now, it's also been viewed in 16 countries. The Czech Republic, India, Kenya, Nigeria, Canada, Ghana, Norway, Germany, Senegal, Mexico, Liberia, Iceland, France, Aruba, and Australia. Now, not just there, but I want you to know right here in this United States, it has been viewed in 37 states. Now, let's talk about Illinois. In Illinois alone, it's been viewed in 18 counties. As far south as St. Clair County, as far north as Winnebago and McHenry, and as far west, southwest as Knott County. So that tells you that we are out there and people are noticing us, and we're not just Pastor's Chat, we're also Favor Network. Now these are the numbers that are really going to get you with Favor Network. Tell me God isn't good, because we say favor in the unknown. And let me tell you some things that God has done with Favor Network since it came. It's only been alive since July 2012. So it hasn't been alive that long, right? It has had 1,744 views, averaging about 5 per day, right? Now, Favor Network is viewed in 5 continents: North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America. It's been viewed in 16 countries, which it averages in those countries since then about 101 views. All right? It's been viewed in Russia, Georgia, Kenya, Iceland, United Kingdom, Taiwan, Senegal, the Netherlands, Mexico, Liberia, Indonesia, Guam, France, Aruba, and Australia. Now tell me Favor Network isn't out there. It's also, now you got to remember, it's only been alive since July 2012. And it's been viewed in 38 states, averaging about 44 views. All right? But in Illinois alone, it's been viewed in 13 counties since July 2012, as far south as Cole County and Sangamon County. Now, I kind of want to get you to let you know these few individuals that are with Pastor's Chat. Now, Pastor Kelly Williams at Destiny Church in East Chicago, right? His church has had 220 views since July. 220. All right? Those are individuals that have watched anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of the service. Then after that, we have Pastor Kenneth Giles of 2nd New Mount Olive on the west side. Now listen to this. He's been with us since October. All right? He's had 888 views. That means 888 individuals have gone and viewed his page on Favor Network. And then we have a newcomer. This month, a couple of weeks ago, did Pastor Bishop Walter Blaylock's Bible study. He hasn't did a worship service. He's only used it once, and we went out there and did it for his Bible study. It's been a couple of weeks. Now listen to this. A couple of weeks. He's had 245 views in a couple of weeks. So the thing about it is that we want you to know that Pastor's Chat is going in a good direction. Favor Network is going in a good direction, and we have to come to you new. But I also, at this time, I want to thank my good friend, Pastor Eric Crawford. He pastors Upper Room Church of God in Christ on the west side. He does a great job on Monday nights. On Monday nights, he does the addiction show. I think from like 7:35 to 7:55. Great addiction show he does. He's looking to expand that. And then right after that on Monday nights, he does a show called City Talk. Looking to expand that. Then on Tuesday nights, I do Pastor's Chat. And then we're looking to add other shows. But in the midst of that, he is getting ready to expand what he's doing. So I'm looking to bring in a new host that'll work along with me, because Pastor Crawford has grown and he's moving to do his thing. But he's still going to do it with Favor Network. So if you know somebody out there good, that always had a desire to have their own or host their own show, have them give me a call, have them send me an email or whatever, and we'll deal with it and we'll move from there. But the thing about it is God is doing great things. But I have to tell you this. Pastor's Chat, Favorite Network, all fall under one company. It is called D&D Enterprise Media Enterprises Chicago. D&D Media Enterprises Chicago. That's named after my two sons. It's named after Devontae and Darius. It's D&D Media Enterprises Chicago. And my sons even have their own web company going on, and it's called Stream Boys. And they're looking to stream parties and things like that. You know how the youth do. And we're allowing them to do it because the thing is we want them to get more business minded. And I encourage you to get your children and your youth more business minded. But with that, I want you to go to www.ddenterpriseschicago.com. And I want you to take a look at it. And I want you to begin to see all that it has to offer. And we can come out and we can stream you and we'll talk about it, getting you online. But the thing is, we're here to help. We're a ministry. We're here to get everybody online because we want to get God's word out there. And I want to thank you. And I hope this has been enough. But if you have any problems with understanding anything, I want you to give me a call at 773-844-6884. 773-844-6884. Also, you can find us on Facebook, Pastor's Chat. Click on Pastor's Chat, become a part of the group. You'll get information on a daily basis, 5-6 times a day, about what is going on with Pastor's Chat. And then we have a tweeter. You can go to the Twitter account that we have. You can come to me. You can follow me at Reverend Moorman. It's REV Moorman on Twitter. Or you can follow us at Pastor's Chat, also on Twitter. That's at REV Moorman. Or you can follow us at Pastor's Chat on Twitter. Now, when you go to Pastor's Chat, I encourage you to send me some comments because I'll bring your comments up on Pastor's Chat. And I want you to know I enjoy you and I want you to be a part of us because we're moving forward and we want you to be a part of our family. Oh, and don't let me forget, you can also go on and like our page, which is called Favorite Network. Go on and we constantly on there too. We're out there. We're doing all that we can to make sure that God's people get the information that they need. We're not just about worship services. We're about getting pastors so that you can see that pastors are more than just the individual that's in the pulpit preaching that call themselves pastors. Pastors are intellectual. Pastors do have a little bit more to them. We have a lot of pastors that are very talented, and I encourage you to get your pastor involved. So the bottom line is, pastors, I need you to come talk to me. Let's get some talk shows going. Let's get some panel discussions going. Let's move this thing forward as we need to. And once again, I want to thank you for joining me. And I'll come back next week. I'm doing the same thing over again because I want to close this year out with you being very informed about where we're going. I know we had some technical difficulties tonight. And I want to thank you for hanging in there, being with us. As we move forward, I hope you move forward with us. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.